Hey guys, Josh Carter here with One Object. In today's video, we're going over my SS127 and how I set it up for the 2019 fishing season. Alright guys, we're going to jump right into this. You have to excuse the background noise. My neighbors all decided to mow the grass as I started shooting the videos, so but it's alright, still love them. But anyways, so we're going to be going over this setup here. This is the same kayak that we recently did a video on last year when we first got the kayaks and how we set them up and all that. So now I'm just going to go over a few changes and you know, how I still things I've done this year to kind of, like I say, make life a little bit easier on the water. So, alright, we're going to start at the front here. Still running the keel protector for the front here. Been running it over a year now. Haven't had no issues with it. When installed properly, I'm telling you, it will last. Especially with the trolling motor, I've been running into the boat ramps pretty quickly sometimes, where I run in there and push it right up on the shore. So it's been protecting the keel like it's supposed to do. It's been great so far. I haven't had any issues. So you can go on you can check at the links at the bottom. We'll have links for our keel protectors and a few other products that you're going to see in this video. So going from the front there, first off, after that I want to show you, y'all noticed it earlier and y'all seen some of our Instagram stuff. If you've been following us, is this amazing wrap we got on here. BRD Jets has done an amazing job on you know, designing this out to where we can really promote our sponsors that has helped out with the show and our YouTube channel and all that. So they did a really amazing job. This is the wrap material is a very thick vinyl. It's hard to explain, but like, you don't have to worry about, you know, ripping it real easy. Like a lot of vinyls I've seen some people use some thinner stuff, and the vinyl's not, what the plastic is on some of these kayaks, not sticking real well. This stuff is amazing how well it sticks. It's just a really good material. I mean, if you ever get the chance to really look at one, check out their vinyl and just feel how thick the material is. It's a very thick material. So anyways, I want to thank them. They like I say, did a really good job. So we're gonna go from there. As you know, I use my Yak Attack net. It's a little bit bigger than I normally like to use just for going out bass fishing, but where I fish sometimes on the lake a lot. Got a lot of stripers. So, and you never know, man, you get on a river somewhere and hang a big catfish, it's nice to have that big net. Yak Attack has got several lines of nets that you can pick from. If you know, you just worried about just having a smaller net just for bass fishing, pan fishing, whatever you're doing. If you're in the bass boat world or whatever, these nets are phenomenal. They stow away really easy, they fold up, so make sure you check them out. Getting down here, you have to excuse the boat mess. I've been out fishing night tournaments and or just fishing night in general, and boat's a little bit messed. Got some stuff thrown up there at front, some secret weapons. Don't look too long. Just kidding. This year we switched over to Garmin. Nothing wrong with Raymarine. We really liked what Garmin had going with the new Panoptics. Their side imaging's really nice. It's just a lot of things, just the ease of using it. Not saying Raymarine or anything was any problems with that. It's nothing wrong with Raymarine. Like I said, we just switched over to Garmin and I've really liked it so far. The Panoptics box we actually got mounted in the front here. Let me show you. Alright, you can see I got some of the wiring here just laid out there on the thing. I'm actually probably going to tuck some more up in there. But I don't know if you can see it good or not. We got the box for the Panoptics mounted up front. James made a plate that fits up in here perfect. So we ended up using these screws, and then I actually put this on here. I'm actually going to put another camera mount up here, but all this holds this plate in and holds the box for the Panoptics. So, and then I'll show you how I got the transducer mount here in just a little bit as we work our way back. So anyways, all of that is run off a Biono battery I got sitting right there. And then I also have another one in the boat that you'll see here in just a minute that runs our trolling motor. So inside here, I got the Yak Attack Nakwa battery in here. If I can get this open. Just, you know, got some of my wiring done there. But I love the Nakwa, the Yak Attack Nakwa battery. It's been a really great battery. What I run now is I got power running back to here that goes to my GoPro for the Yellowtech light, and then I also have some lights here mounted, and it just kind of lights up everything. And then I also have on that same system is this USB port, so I can charge my phone. I also got this come on the Yellowtech when I ordered it, the whole kit, and it's just a, well, I don't have it all plugged in right now, but it's just another light. So what I did was I took a GoPro mount. This is another idea that came from James. Took a GoPro mount and used some of the adapters. So now when I'm night fishing and I got the board laid across here, I can cut this light on and it actually shines across the board really well. Gives me enough light, that way I ain't messing with the headlamp too much. It works out really great for lighting up the bottom of the deck. Also, if I'm going up a river and early in the morning or the lake at night or whatever, I can turn this around, face it forward, and that light lights up so much. It's a really good light, and I like it. If you got a Yellowtech and like say you bass boat fish and you like just to have the light on top of your Yellowtech pole with your GoPro, that way you can film all night if you want. But I don't like no lights on at nighttime when I'm fishing. I cut everything off unless I'm retying or taking a picture of a fish or whatever. So this is a little something else right here, getting back towards the junk drawer. This is a little something we've been working on. I just got to put my brackets on to hold it up against the bar here. This is a fishing rod holder. So if you're just traveling and you want to take everything out your black pack, or however you got them mounted in the back, you sit there, you can put your rods there. We're gonna put a strap across here so it'll hold all your rods down right here, hold them tight, and then they just run up through here. Bonafide did a really good job putting these little grooves, kind of like a rod divider. You can also tuck them up under here if you want. I have run mine up through here, and it just kind of tucks right up under there. But like say you got it on a trailer, you're traveling down the road, you know, you don't want to put them all in your car, you only got a couple rods. I think it's got 4 slots here, but I've put right at 7 rods in there. But you know, we'll run a little something here, the strap will go across. We're actually going to have this up on our website here soon. It's a really nice feature. James is really good at designing a lot of our little features and stuff for our kayak. He's done really well helping us come up with some nifty little things to, I don't know, just add more stuff to our kayak so we can, you know, organize a little bit better. So in here, pretty basic junk drawer, probably like everybody else. It's full of junk. I'm just kidding. I got missile baits, Zoom, Gary Yamamoto, all that stuff, all the good stuff. Also got my day box in here. Got the Real Snot line conditioner. Also got the Real Snot garlic smell. I use that on my jigs a lot. That's a good smell. Also got, you know, some peanuts and some odd and end little things I keep in there. Something else I wanted to show you too. I did off this mount here. I took this right here. These are my little scissors, and they just retract back in there. That way it's always out of my way. It's none of my knees don't hit none of that. It's just stay a little simple. You know what I mean? You know where everything's at. We need to hurry up and cut your line, or hurry up and do something, you know, tying a lure, snipping off a tag in. You just know where everything's at. So got that. Also my switches here I didn't go over either. This switch here is just for my lights. That's pretty much all that switch is for. This switch here is for my Panoptic, because you can cut that Panoptics on and off. So that's what that's for. That way, if I'm not using it, the Livescope, I can just cut it off. I can still run my side imaging, regular graph, all that, because the transducer's mounted on the bottom of that box, like most people do with the Bonafides and everything. So, cool part about it is I can unhook all that, take it out. Don't have to worry about nobody stealing nothing. So, going back here, Another little feature James made up. So we ended up taking the straps off for the paddle holders, because really don't use a paddle much anymore. Just maybe pushing off from a boat ramp a little bit, or trying to just reposition it just a little bit. So what I did is when I took the straps off, I just got my bending branches paddle. I just actually broke it down, so I got one side here. The other side is in there if I need it, which I think it actually slid all the way back, so I got to get that back out. But if I need to put it together, I can. Say something happens with my trolling motor, I need to paddle. Hey, I can put the paddle together and go. It's not a big deal. But we did this for a couple of reasons. One, we wanted to mount the box up a little bit further for the trolling motor. That way, you know, when you're sitting comfortable and it's right there. We were going to mount them back here, which I did put these on this year too. Unlike the last video I had, I didn't have these on yet. I'll put these on as well, so if I need to add any other features, I can. You see a lot of people doing that. Really simple to do, 10 minutes tops. But anyways, so we did this, got it up mounted. Some more Yak Attack mounts, track mounts. So, but these are going to be on the site here soon. Also, they're going to be sold individually, because some people might not need two of them. So we're going to sell them individually. And you can see over there, I actually got, that is the pole for my Panoptics. As you can see how that's made into a little arrow. Yeah, that's pretty cool. We got a guy that does some making material stuff for us, so we got him to make the caps for our Panoptics Livescope pole. And all I got to do is unscrew that little ram, fold it down in the water, and wherever that arrow is pointing at on the Livescope, it is giving me a live view of what's going on under the water. So if you don't know much about the Panoptics, you'll see a link in the bottom here of another video that we did, and well, actually towards the end here too, it'll be a link of more what Panoptics Livescope has and what they have to offer. Garmin does. It's just really phenomenal technology. Love it. Can't wait for drop shot season, and deep fishing season, because it's just going to be perfect. So anyways, got that. Got the Bonafide update kit for the seats. Here is the other Bino battery. That is a 50 amp hour battery, and that's for our trolling motor. So you can see all the wiring goes through, goes into our box. We got our switches. This is our up and down, or this is actually the lock, sorry, for the kick up, and I'll talk a little more about that in a minute. This puts the trolling motor up and down. So if you get in rapids or really shallow water and you need to paddle, put the trolling motor up, you can do that. You gotta worry about dragging. Or you coming in from fishing and you pull up on a boat ramp, you don't want trolling motor dragging, pick it all the way up, it won't drag. So speed selector, forward, reverse, all that, pretty self-explanatory. Got the Yak Attack Omega rod holder, just in case I need one more rod holder on here. Just never. Sometimes I take this and I move it up here. That way, if I'm doing some rigging and stuff, I know I'm gonna be doing a lot of rigging with drop shot or Carolina rigging, and I know I need to retie some stuff. My rod just sits right there. Everything's kind of out the way. Just holds everything. So, anyways, got the black pack. Pretty self-explanatory here. Just got some basic tackle in there. The wrap there, the worm wrap, actually got spinner baits all on that. We got a video too you can check out on how we organize everything with that. So going back to the power pole, this is a power pole micro. I've had a lot of people ask questions about should you buy a power pole or a graph first. I highly recommend the power pole. The graph is, I mean, you know, you can get a graph and do whatever, but you can still go out fishing without a graph. You go out fishing without these, but this helps on windy days. We had a tournament back at Lake Anna that was a big time player for me, being able to catch a couple of the fish that I caught. Just being able to fish stuff a little bit longer than I normally fish, just because I was able to stay in the wind, put the power pole down, and fish a lot of that. So moving on back to the trolling motor here. This is something that me and James both been working with, and he's done a really great job with just designing everything, and we're actually updating this bracket here. This is something a little more stable. This is pretty stable now, but we just wanted something a little more clean looking. This is actually our kick plate. Keeps the trolling motor from kicking up. A lot of people talk about, you know, you throw the trolling in reverse, trolling motor kicks up. Some people say they're heavy enough they shouldn't, but this plate right here keeps it from kicking up. That's what one of the buttons were for up there on the top, is to lock it. So if you got to put it in reverse real hard, it just keeps it from blowing water out. All cable driven, so our pedals, it runs through, goes through our pedals up here to the top. Something else we did too is, say something breaks or whatever, and you just need to adjust your pedals. You don't need to use your trolling motor to adjust your pedals. We got these little keys right here. You pull them out and it locks them in, and then you can adjust wherever you need to adjust them. But that's just a little something we did there. But anyways, so this is all driven by cable. So far it's been really great. We're still testing this system. We do plan on having this whole bracketry on our website here soon. Another cool feature about this that I didn't go over was how it's pinned. So you got two pins here. This pin here is just to kind of tidy up the wire, keep everything out the way. But these two pins here, you take them out, you unhook these, unhook your wires, which these are just quick clips right here. And you unhook that, and you take it and you put it in the back of your car or truck or whatever. And if you put it on your trailer, you don't want it hanging there. It works out perfect. Another cool thing about it is how it's hinged. So the problem is a lot of people was having with why they couldn't run a trolling motor or a power pole was if you just had the power pole on there, it was hard to run a trolling motor, or if you had a trolling motor, you couldn't have a power pole. This right here accommodates both. So the cool thing about it, say you're getting in shallow water real quick and you can't, your button, your trolling motor's going up slow, and you just come up on a rock real fast. If you push your pedals forward real hard, both of them at the same time, it's going to kick it. Now when it kicks it, it's going to turn it. See, it's hinged. It's hinged to turn past the power pole, so it'll stay like that. Now, if you don't want everyone to take it off, you can just run a strap here and transport and do it that way. So, but anyways, that's how our trolling motor setup's going to be this year. Like I said, the bracket will be updated here soon. All this will be on the website here soon. So excited to get that out to everybody, see what people think about it. Other than that, a little bit closer look at the Panoptix Livescope Garmin setup here. I'm telling you guys, I really love this. It's a game changer. If you ever can get to cash and get you one of these systems, it's perfect. I love it. It's just cool to watch. You're sight fishing in deep water, and it's kind of addicting actually, because you can it's like you just want to stay there and keep flipping at them fish all day. So you got to be careful with that. But one other upgrade I did this year is I went to the catch board. I broke too many of the plastic ones, and I've had to always keep an extra one up front. I got tired of breaking them and paying $19. I mean, that's I think that board altogether with everything I had was 60 some bucks. I mean, you really think about it, $19. You break a couple of them in a year, well, good luck with that. And then you always having to redo your marks with the Sharpie. I got tired of it. So then I also got the I can't remember the guy's name now, I feel bad, but got the Velcro card holder on here, so just makes life a little easier out on the water taking pictures. Another cool thing that goes on this kayak that I almost forgot to add, because they're brand new, we just got them not too long ago, was these flex wings that Bonafide come out with to keep the kayak from spinning around on you so much. When you're out in the wind fishing and wind hits you sideways, it wants to spin your boat, it wants to make you do circles. So when we got these in the mail, I did a thing on the Bonafide forum the other day of how surprised I was at how well they did, because I did not think that this floppy piece of rubber was going to do much. Not knocking Luther and the team over there, because they come out with some really great products and great ways at figuring out solutions to issues that we have, and they listen to a lot of people talking about the wind blowing us and all that, and I'm going to tell you what, these flex wings are a must-have. Even when trolling, I notice like when I'm trolling and I have to every once in a while just make little adjustments with my pedals for tracking and all that stuff. I don't have to do that so much with these. It actually helps the boat track pretty good. I was really surprised. So make sure you, when they come out, make sure you go get you some for your Bonafide, and it'll cure a lot of your problem with getting spun around in the wind. But other than that, that is the 2019 setup on my SS127. Anything you've seen on here, you can check out in the links in the bottom of the description. The video, and it'll have all the links to all our sponsors. Please go check them out. They support us, so if you can support them, it really helps out a lot. And all the new products, they'll be up on our website soon on oneobjectivebf.com. We all got the kill protectors up there, so get you one of those. We've had a lot of good results so far, a lot of good feedback, and we think this year is going to be really well. And we got some more. We just got more and more products coming, so make sure you go on there, check us out, and bookmark it as one of your favorite sites. So that way you can go in there and check out some new things we got coming up. So also go check us out on iTunes and our YouTube channel. We got a show every Sunday night, and all kinds of new videos. So please subscribe, guys. We'll talk to you later. Y'all have a great weekend, and send us those fish pictures. See ya.